Uh, uh, uh. Damn it, I haven't practiced this yet. Yes, I did. You're hurting too? I'm going to be hurting here in a little bit. By the way, this is the Gomer caster. Why do they call it the Gomer caster? Because it has Gomer caster written on it. Right there, a little sticker. I did some rewiring on it. I took out the mini switch. And now only the bridge pickup works. Don't! This thing's got a much fatter neck too. Not right, is it? Well, that half a step just makes all the difference in the world, doesn't it? Oh boy, there's trouble. I'm waiting for Steve to come in here and go, hey. He didn't notify me. Yeah, I just woke up. Well, I woke up at 1. Cushman. I'm watching, what is this? What sport is this? I forget. It's some type of, stickball or something. There's Reggie and Todd up there. They're like, play some Pearl Jam or something. Are you guys sucking face up there? You're getting all Brokeback Mountain? Okay, never mind. So also watched, I'm watching this Grand Prix racing, right? Car, you know. I don't know if it helps when I do that. And I'm watching it, and I'm listening to it. I'm like, that doesn't sound like a Grand Prix engine, right? Those things sound awesome. It's the electric version of the Grand Prix. The cars are running batteries. Watching a Formula One race with the car that runs on batteries is like trying to rub one out while you're reading the articles in Playboy. What's next? Are they going to have funny cars with electric motors? They're not even an engine. It's a motor. Hey, bro, you leave my gay birds alone. It's 2025. There's nothing wrong with having a pair of gay parakeets. Need some help with the MX-5? Yeah, but Formula One is the shit if it's got an engine, not a motor. A motor is battery powered. These things don't even make that F1 noise. You just hear this. What? It's like having a funny car with a 6-pack of AAA batteries. Oh, the electric is not even kind of gay. It's really gay. See that? What are you doing? Have you seen the Soap Girls yet? Nope. I'm not even going to try that one. Plus, my hands just woke up. Yeah, Dave Reese made this for me. The Gomer caster. I can't get the logo to show in there real good. There you go. I don't know. You know, somebody did a instructional video on I don't know. Randy always comes on and goes, yeah, that's not even close. Eduardo! Yeah, this is a, I don't know if you can see how thick the top is. It's pretty thick top there. You put locking tuners, little fender locking tuners on it. They're the staggered height ones, right? And it's got a hot rails in the bridge and a what did he put in the neck? Not a dual sound. I don't know. Oh dear Lord. Randy's gonna send me a video of here you go, man. I'll show you. Here you go. If y'all want to come in here. Why is there 16 people in here? I don't know if y'all saw yesterday, Randy pulled a boner jams. It's a telly shape kind of thing. It's got a 4-way right here. Then it had a mini switch that it just did all types of tapping but it started to get like a short circuit kind of thing. So obviously I just took that out. And the only thing I got to work is the bridge pickup. I think the tone's working. Okay, here's trouble.
Hey, Clinton.
What's up, puppy badass?
Not much. Day off.
Ah,
Easy.
I haven't worked since November 11th of 2008. There you go.
Yeah,
Hold on,
so
we got a question. Yeah.
Go ahead. Take care of the question.
No, I didn't totally blow off your question. I was like, what is your question? Okay, I'm getting yelled at. I'm all about helping people if I can. You totally blew off my question. Thanks for showing me what kind of character you have. I guess it's all about you. I will unsub later. Dude, what was your... I saw you and I said something about you asking about something about the MX-5, and I was kind of waiting on your question. Hold on. Yeah, I can use some help with the Headrush MX-5. And I was like, okay. And I didn't see you ask a question. Dude, if you know anything about me, I'm sorry you got to, you know anything about me, that's the whole thing about this channel is trying to help people. I saw something on the Richie Kotzen. Oh, Richie Kotzen Strat. I did not see that. Yeah, dude, I offered help. You didn't ask a question. Are you still there?
Hopefully he is.
Nah, it's okay, man. If he
Yeah, I don't get to get out on the thing as much. I'm working half the time, so most of the time I'm asleep when the shows come on. I was about to probably rewatch your show from last night.
Yeah, Rob Garland was on. That was pretty good. That he's such a good player, but he's nothing. I was joking. Well, not joking. He doesn't widdly like I do. He's like, him and Steve know what they're doing, and I don't. But again, that's the whole thing about this channel is learning. You know, I'm the one that's going, yeah, I played for 40 years, but my theory's not very good at all. I play the same shit, same fucking patterns. And I think Randy Price even admitted that. He's stuck. He's learned some bad habits, which I don't see your bad habits. You're a monster player. But I think everybody's, and we don't need to go all Rick Beato, but We need. I need to learn more about my fretboard.
You ain't the only one.
Yeah, right. It's okay to admit that. Fuck.
No, I have Blue Mox is teaching me how to do certain things, and I with my schedule, it's hard for me to practice. So,
Well, I'd be careful because that guy's on crack, man.
That guy's a good guy. You gotta get to know him. He's really good, Quentin. Believe it or not.
I could use some help with the synergy stuff. Jimmy, go fuck yourself. I'll beat your ass with the McDonald's tray. Now, Jimmy, that's one you got to look out for.
I agree with you there, Randy,
Like,
on that.
The other day, I just said hi to Jimmy. You know, hey, what's going on, man? See that scar right there? It's healed up, but... I'm trying not to think about it, Mitch.
Yeah, so I thought I'd stop it and say hi to you for a while, Quentin.
Holy crap, it's the Ziminator. What's up, Zim?
By the way, I hope you have a good Easter tomorrow, Quentin.
Yeah, it's just another day for me. That's Dane with Zim's Guitars out in where are you at? Arizona, where they don't change the clock on something.
Yeah, I wish I was that way. I'm like you, Quentin. I turn around trade clock at Easter time, you know. So how's the weather down there?
I got my air conditioner on. It's 75.
Well, it's getting pretty good up here too.
I had it on last night, and I started to hear this noise. It's a window unit, like right there in the window. Yeah. I don't know. Does it help when I point to it? I hear this noise, and I'm like, what is that? All of a sudden, this wave of heat rolls over me. My fucking furnace kicked on.
You got to shut it off, huh, Quentin?
Yeah, otherwise I get this Amazon rainforest effect here in my apartment. I like the Perloid pickguard. I mean the tortoiseshell.
It's a nice guitar there, H.
What is up, Quentin?
What's up, man?
How come I'm not hearing you? Hold on. What's up? Something wrong? Say something.
Hello. Check it 1 2. Yeah. I hear it's probably coming out your computer speaker. So let me see if I can
doing something wrong.
I'm going to click on the automatically adjust mic volume. Wait, it just cut off. Turn you up to 155. Your echo cancellation is not on. Now I'm on Chrome, so I don't know if I can play a backing track, because last time they said because you're using some type of ad blocker, you can play 3 more videos, and I played 2. I don't know if I played 2 or 3, so they may not let me play a backing track. Let's try it and see.
I'd be on my guitar upstairs with you, but I got the computer down here. I have to bring it over to my brother's tomorrow to have some help check something out.
And since I'm using Chrome, it might stop it right in the middle and play a commercial, but ad blockers violate terms of service. I'll just click on allow YouTube ads, I guess. I don't. Fuck. It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna let me play. Let's do refresh page. I don't know what it's gonna do. I don't think it's gonna play.
You read that question from Randy?
No.
It says Jay Zoo died, so could you play guitar in the internet?
Quentin Jazz's died? Oh, you talk about Zombie Jesus?
Yeah, I guess so.
I thought he said... Oh, this wasn't a question. This is more of a statement.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Jeff, we'll try this. Hold on.
Can you hear me? I can hear you now, which is good. I couldn't hear you a second ago. Can you hear my guitar and my mic?
You hear your guitar and your mic.
Is it loud enough?
That's loud. I'll say it's loud enough. What do you think, Click?
All right, we'll try this one, Jeff. Can you hear this backing track?
Yeah. I'm gonna unplug my mic.
Okay. I'll do a little bit, and then you can come in when you... Of course, just for Randy, got kicked on the wall.
Yeah, ladies first.
Yeah, good man.
playing a commercial, you bastard.
Oh,
But it's not really playing a commercial. But it's trying to play one, but I have ad blocker. Okay, here's what it's telling me here. Hold on.
I like that.
I don't know, man.
Hey, Mitch.
What
Fucking
is up,
computer.
Mitch?
Oh, you like that? That's obviously just the note from the blues scale, right?
No, dude, that's your note. You know, you got the Jimi Hendrix chord. That is the Clinton note.
And that's
There you
that's
go, Mitch.
that's straight from the Fastway.
Yeah.
Nice, Quentin.
That's sweet. That's sweet. That's the stuff right there. I like to do. I like to take that fifth with the, you know, the high A up here, and I hammer onto it.
Oh yeah.
And I sometimes forget that is also here. I always neglect that same note, you know, right over here.
And of course, like especially with the D and G strings, you can pull off to the open string, right?
Oh yeah.
That's straight from the Sammy Hagar.
Oh yeah. What is that song? I remember that one.
I Don't Need Love.
Is that like Montrose Days, or that's just Sammy Hagar solo?
That's just Sammy Days.
That was good. Something like that.
Yeah, the first time it's then the second time.
Isaac
Exactly.
doesn't go higher.
No,
until the
that's it.
second time.
You had it right, exactly.
Get it, Mitch. Get it.
I can't see. Where are you starting at?
Getting some. So
A.
pull off of the A.
This right? I played it before. I watched one of your I watched you do it once. Wait, I slowed it down. I could see, but I forgot how long time ago. I can play. I'm equipped to play. Can you guys hear this?
I hear a yeah. That sounds fine.
E major.
Oh, you're gonna make me play in major? Thanks a lot,
Well,
Mitch.
you can do major. E major pentatonic and E
C sharp minor.
pentatonic and major and all that shit.
C sharp minor is.
I'll start it. I'll
C sharp
start.
minor. Yeah, you
I'm
got
gonna
it.
start.
C sharp minor.
I'm going to start without the guy's lead. I'll start right about here.
Well, again, that's
It's the only song I play.
It's good.
Fun and E major.
Nice tune. Nice
Yeah,
tune. Mitch.
it's so easy to. If you know anything you hit, it's going to sound okay if you're in the right boxes and stuff like that. It's just,
I tried to play a little C sharp minor. It's like,
I have no idea what I'm playing. I'm just playing my boxes. E major, pentatonic, and a little bit major, minor, pentatonic.
All right, we're gonna try the one that Steve Brand loves the most.
What key? Oh, okay.
E minor, of
Or
course.
that 19 minutes of Pink
Oh
Floyd.
yeah,
I
baby.
played it in a while.
How do I do that?
Just how do I do this? I can't.
Okay, I think that's right. All right, we'll see what happens because I don't know if they're gonna let me play it for 2 minutes or what. But here we go. Jeff, you want to start?
Sure, why not? I can do that. I can do that. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Come on. It is an E minor, right?
Welcome to my world.
Hey, Mom! Second note, you already fucked up.
Forgetting what the other chords are, though, and that changes when you wing it. I think I'm too loud.
I think it's E, B, E, B.
C to D, D major. There it is. Whitley.
Oh yeah!
Get some.
Whoops. break. Okay, we're 12 minutes into a 47-minute song. That's enough.
Jeff, are you the one? Are you the one that's in Charles's stream chat all the time? Are you that Jeff?
No, no, I don't.
Okay.
Charles.
Jeff in there. Okay.
Is that Charles 95? Is that what it is?
Charles Green. We do. I do a show.
75.
No,
I
I'm talking
think
about Charles Green. I do a show with him
Charles
Friday
Green.
nights at 10.
Yeah, I've only ever
and
been
there's a Jeff in there.
over here in my favorite spot,
Okay.
and then over at Ryan's. When
Ryan's,
when I'm over there, I tell him that's my favorite spot. So
But Charles is he's a real good guitar player, but he works like 16 hours a day, 7 days.
now, does Charles get on Ryan's show and jam some amazing
He has,
stuff?
not
Okay,
recently.
I think I know.
Yeah.
I think I know the Charles you're talking about.
The gray hair and
Well, those
he's
guys,
good.
those guys are all the OU812 guys. They're always welcome over here. They know that.
Yeah.
You got to bring a roll of toilet paper though to play, right?
Man, I got to go. Look. It's
You're sweating.
I'm
Working up a
It's
because you
sweat.
were
hot in here. Got the
smoking
door
hot
closed.
playing, Mitch.
Hey,
No,
we all got the
no,
same
it
color
wasn't.
shirt though. We all got the memo.
The live
guitar,
wires.
the guitar player color playing shirt.
I got to get out of here. Thanks for having me, Quentin.
Ah, you're welcome. I'm gonna
Sounded
hop
great,
off
man.
here too. We were on almost an hour just to pop up. Hey, what's going on? Nobody's. I'm watching baseball right now, actually.
That's great fun, man. Thanks for doing this.
Anytime. Puppy
for having
Badass, thanks for joining in. And
Thanks.
okay, hold on. Y'all hold on a second. We're gonna end the stream. Hey, it's Quentin James. See you later.